Hey, what's up? I'm back. Been gone for a little while. Had a little bit of a health issue going on, as I talked about back in December. Went through some not so pleasant times in January, thanks to my little health issue that I won't get into, that I don't wish on anyone, because ulcerative colitis is not a whole lot of fun. And my first month of treatment, let's just say, was kind of a pain in the ass. That being said, Patriots are done. We're into Bruins and Celtics now. And, well, let's kick it off. Let's get started with some things that are going on. Pablo Sandoval, Kung Fu Panda, as they like to call him, down in Fort Myers right now. Looking more like Sumo Panda. The dude is a house. But let's get something straight. He's not 17% body fat. So what? Who cares? Who cares? If you know me, you know I'm not a Red Sox fan, so I don't really care about what's going on in Red Sox training camp, but leave the guy alone. Some people are just big boned. I'm a big boned guy. I'm like 5'12" almost, 210 pounds. I'm not 17% body fat, and I'm all right with that. If he's 20, 25, 30, who cares? Did anyone give Cecil Fielder a problem when he was, coming into camp weighing about 350? What about Prince Fielder? I mean, those guys just mash the ball. Let him go about his business. If he says he worked hard in the offseason, give him the benefit of the doubt. That's all you can do. That being said, maybe he's been, on Facebook trying out recipes that everyone loves to share on Facebook for some reason. Hello, there's a bookmark icon on the top of most people's computer screens. Bookmark that shit and don't share it with the rest of the world. If I see another recipe for pineapple upside down cake, I swear to God I'm going to throw my iPad right off the porch. Enough. And if you're a dude doing it, dude, check your man card at the door. Seriously. No dudes should be sharing recipes on Facebook. And they shouldn't be using those little icon buttons too now. That's just a little bit weird. Bruins, Celtics, full swing. Trade deadlines come and gone. We're going to get into that in a minute. And I'm going to take just a quick break, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I need to get back in the beatdown mode here. We're going to talk a little Celtics, but first, I do have to say the NBA reeled me back in with the slam dunk contest a couple weekends ago. By far one of the best contests ever. If you haven't seen the Aaron Gordon dunk over the mascot, go to YouTube and check that out. That was one of the most amazing dunks I've ever seen. He and Zach LaVine put on an amazing show. They were great. They got me back. They really did. I haven't seen stuff like that since maybe D. Brown pumping up the Reeboks or Jordan going from the free throw line. Great stuff. Celtics right in the thick of things. Fun to watch. Good young team. Strong base. No superstar. Isaiah Thomas, great player. Not a superstar. But deserved all-star. They need a big man. They didn't get one at the trade deadline. This team may get to the second round of the playoffs. They may even get to the Eastern Conference Finals. A lot of people happy that Danny didn't do anything, didn't trade anyone away. I'm not. They needed a player. Boogie Cousins. They wanted to trade with Philly for their former first-round pick, Jahlil Okafor, who just so happened to knock a dude out the last time he was in Boston. On the streets of Boston, so why Danny wanted him, I don't know. But I would have shipped off Olynyk. I would have shipped off Jerebko. I would have shipped off Amir Johnson. And one of the 8 draft picks that the Celtics had, or 4 of the 8 draft picks that the Celtics have in this coming draft. You're not going to be able to use them. They're not an asset if they're sitting in your back pocket. I think Danny made a big mistake holding on to those picks. He's going to get held over a barrel come draft day, and there's no guarantee that the Celtics have a top 5 pick coming from the Nets. So bad move. Should have used your assets, and we'll see where this takes them now. They're a solid young team, and I'm looking forward to where they're going to go. I'm also looking forward to seeing more of Steph Curry, who by far the most fun player to watch in the NBA right now. If you haven't seen what Steph Curry's doing to the NBA, get off your ass, get in front of a TV, get in front of your computer. The dude is electric, and good for him. That's a fun team to watch. I got Golden State going back to back, probably beating Cleveland again in the NBA Finals again this year. That's it for Celtics talk. Oh wait, one more thing. Carmelo Anthony nixed a trade to the Celtics on trade deadline day. Didn't want to come to Boston. You know what? Good. The guy is a hell of a player, but he's a loser. Loser. Not a guy I wanted on this team. I'm a little surprised Danny wanted to go out and get him. I'm glad that Carmelo said, no thanks, I don't want to come to Boston. I don't get it. You go from a basement team to a playoff team, but hey, thanks Carmelo. You'll always have that one championship at Syracuse to hang your hat on. And that's about all you're ever going to have. Well, and a lot of money too. But moving on to the Bruins, and I'll be right back. All right, let's move on to the Bruins. I don't even know where to go with this team. The trade deadline's Monday. They need to make a deal. Plain and simple. It's my belief that they need to trade Louis Eriksson, get him out of town, get something in return. I don't care what it is. This team is not going far in the playoffs. Zdeno Chara is not what he used to be. He's slow, he's old, still strong on the puck, still a top 2, top 3 defenseman on pretty much any team in the league. He's just so inconsistent right now. And the team is inconsistent. They really don't have an identity. Called into a local radio show a week ago Monday to talk to a couple hockey guys, a football guy, a hockey guy, a baseball guy. I don't know what the hell he is anymore, but he knows who he is. And just brought up the fact that this team lacks identity. They're not big and strong. They're not speedy and skilled. So what are they? They get their ass whooped by LA a couple weeks ago, gave up 9 goals. When do you ever see that happen to a Bruins team? With no fight back. But then they go and win a big game against Dallas. Great. Come back home, lose to Columbus. Ugh. And then put another whooping on Pittsburgh on Wednesday night. They play in Carolina tonight. Like I said, the deadline's Monday. I'm interested to see what's going to happen with this trade deadline. I think they could deal a couple pieces away and get something decent in return. If they bring back draft picks, Bruins fans are probably going to start jumping off the Zakem or the Tobin Bridge because they want results now. They're a little bit more rabid than Celtics fans. I still watch the games. I watch them every time they're on. I'll be watching them tonight. And they drive me crazy. They really do. They drive me nuts. They almost drive me as crazy as the dudes on Facebook posting and sharing recipes. So, hoping for a trade. It doesn't have to be a blockbuster, but bring some new life into this organization. If it's a rental, great. If it's someone you can lock up, a top 2, top 3 defenseman, that's great too. They need that. And you know what? At this point, bring up some of the young guys. Let them start playing and getting some really meaningful minutes in a playoff stretch and see what happens. They're not going past the second round. I don't care what happens. That's my prediction. And I'm going to stick to it. If they get past the second round, great. It's all gravy to me. But this team's not as good as people think they are. And that's about it. That's all I have today. I'll be right back with some shout-outs. Going to do something. All right, let's shout it out. Let's get this thing wrapped up, put a bow on it, and get the hell out of here so I can work out and then post my workout results on Facebook, because apparently that's a cool thing to do too, because I need to know that you just ran 3.5 miles in 28 minutes. Good for you. Nobody cares. I am going to work out though, as you can see. I'm trying to get all buff, but it's going to take me a little time. I've got a plan in place, so over the next 7 weeks, I'm going to kind of use this as a transformation information video as well. See what I look like now? I'm not going to look like this 7 weeks from now. That's a guarantee. Anyway, on to the shout-outs. Grady, trying to do the Humpty dance with his bed last week. I never saw an 11-year-old boy laugh so much. Oh my God, the kid had tears in his eyes. And that's the crap I'm dealing with now. Ellen, for all you do for me on a daily basis, thank you. The Twitter peeps that bring it on a daily basis, give me the information that I need regularly about the Bruins, Celtics. I don't want to say the Yankees because, you know what, no one around here covers the Yankees. But Patriots are over. I am addicted to Twitter. I will readily admit that. So, Giardi, thank you very much. DJ Bean, thank you very much. Michael Hurley, thank you very much. ED, Tutu Pormondu, thank you very much for what you do. It's admirable. Maddie, Sammy, you guys know who you are. I don't know if you'll ever watch this, but I admire what the two of you do on a daily basis. For sticking to your beliefs, for your sports knowledge at such a young age, and for being what look to be strong females. So good for you. Keep doing what you're doing. I see big things in the future for both of you guys. Who else? Can't forget the Bry Guy. Bry Guy cracks me up daily. Nobody has more fun than the Bry Guy, and I'm glad that I get to interact with him fairly often because he cracks me up, and he lives life the way life should be lived, having fun on the regular. That's it for today. Hope to see you next week, and I want to go work out now and get that shit posted on the Facebook, maybe the IG. Check me out on Facebook. You know my name. Check me out on the Instagram, TJLand99. Give me a follow on the Twitter. Again, TJLand99. I'm 7 followers from 100. I'm going to do a happy dance when I get to 100 followers. So help me get there. I'll see you next time. Peace.